In the heart of a small town that time seemed to have forgotten, nestled between rolling hills and silent cornfields, lived a young boy named Eli. Eli was not like other boys his age. While they dreamt of video games or the newest gadgets, Eli's dreams were woven with the stars and stripes of the American flag. His love for America was not born from textbooks or patriotic speeches, but from the stories his grandfather, a World War II veteran, would tell him under the sprawling oak tree in their backyard. Grandpa Joe, as everyone called him, had a voice that could make the past seem more real than the present. He spoke of bravery, of sacrifice, of the land where the free roamed and the brave fought. Each story was a thread, and together they formed a tapestry of America that captured Eli's imagination. From the Revolutionary War to the moon landing, Eli saw America not just as a country, but as a character in a grand narrative of heroism and innovation. Eli's love was simple, pure, and all-consuming. He would spend hours drawing the landscape of his dreams, a place where every mountain, river, and city was a chapter in America's story. His room was an archive of this love, filled with models of historical monuments, paintings of pivotal battles, and books that ranged from the Constitution to modern American literature. One summer day, Eli decided to explore this love beyond his backyard. He set off on his bicycle, a journey he called the American Expedition. His first stop was the local library, where he spent hours poring over maps, planning his route. He aimed to visit every state, or at least to touch the borders of as many as he could. His backpack was packed with a notebook to record his adventures, a small American flag, and a picture of Grandpa Joe. The journey was not easy. Eli faced the scorching sun of the deserts, the biting cold of the Rockies, and the unending flatness of the Great Plains. But each hardship was a lesson, each challenge a badge of honor. He met people of all walks of life, farmers, artists, business tycoons, and homeless veterans. Each person he encountered added a layer to his understanding of America. He saw the diversity, the struggles, and the unyielding spirit that defined the nation. In California, he stood at the edge of the Pacific, feeling the vastness of the country behind him. In New York, he marveled at the skyscrapers, symbols of ambition and enterprise. In the South, he danced to the rhythm of jazz and blues, music born from the heartaches and joys of America. Every place had its story, every person, their own dream of the American dream. As Eli crossed the Mississippi, his journey took a turn. He met an old man, a Native American, who spoke of a different America, one of broken treaties and lost lands. This man, with eyes like ancient rivers, told Eli of a love for America that was both painful and profound. "See the land, but remember its history," he said, "for love without understanding is hollow." Eli listened, and his journey changed. Now his notebook wasn't just filled with sights and sounds, but with questions, reflections, and a growing awareness of the complexities of his beloved country. He learned of civil rights struggles, of the fight for equality, of the environmental battles, and the silent heroes who worked behind the scenes. By the time Eli returned home, he was no longer just a boy in love with an idea. He had seen the fabric of America, understood its threads of triumph and tragedy. He presented his journey to Grandpa Joe, who listened with a mixture of pride and sorrow. "You've seen the country I fought for," Grandpa Joe said. "But remember, America is not just in the past or the land. It's in the hearts of its people, in their dreams, and their actions." Eli's love for America had deepened, transformed. It was no longer the naive adoration of a child, but the thoughtful, critical appreciation of someone who had walked its length and breadth. He knew now that loving America was not just about celebrating its victories, but also about acknowledging its flaws and working towards a better future. As he grew older, Eli carried this love into his actions. He advocated for change, fought for justice, and educated others about the beauty and the darkness of American history. He became a storyteller, not unlike his grandfather, weaving tales that inspired others to look beyond the surface, to engage with their country, to dream, and to act. And thus, Eli's story became a part of America's ongoing narrative, a testament to the enduring love one can have for a land that is both flawed and magnificent, a love that seeks not just to admire, but to improve, to understand, and to heal.